Alright, hello all you crazy people out there, my name is Dragonite and welcome back to Harvest December. The town was filled with the smell of food. Food. What is this temptation in the air? I feel motivated already. You're the only one that would react that way. Not true, I'm motivated too. Mami-chan 3. These people. Mayuri pressed her fingers on her temples. The festivities are going as usual, no problem at the moment. Yum. No dinner tonight. Why not? Stalls. Yuzuho, bless her soul, had made one of the food maps again, and Sakura and Mami-chan were showing great interest. They were having a heated debate on which stall to attack first, and No was among them. Ooh, look, Naomi-chan smiling. Well, we'll have to wait again until next year to see that again. She can't be that miserable. Don't you think it's a bit out of place for us to enjoy the festivities now? Isn't it dangerous? Yeah, isn't it dangerous, Masaki-san? Why are you looking at me, Mizuho-san? Just tell us already. Is that an order? Oh, never mind. Yes, I think it's safe to enjoy the festivities for now. Okay, cool. Why do you trust his opinion so easily? Kohai asked warily. Because Masaki sounds like a politician. What is that supposed to mean? He's sensitive when it comes to his own safety. He'd run if there was danger nearby. He'd run if there was danger nearby? I don't think a politician would run again if he thought there was dangerous. Puns. He feels everything is fine. If he feels everything is fine, he's gonna be right. That's no compliment. I'll have the yugatas ready, Naomi said. Besides, Ruki is a Rokushiki. She will be able to handle it. Naomi believed Rokushiki. Alright, returning at night. Woo, so excited, so excited! Kiyohara was just as usual. You guys, show some enthusiasm. Well, yeah. We waited outside for the girls to change, standing by the gates. Soon we heard the light clapping of wooden sandals. Sorry to keep you waiting. It was good you were here to help, Yuki. Naomi put a hand on the small of her back and stretched. She appeared a little tired after dressing all the girls in traditional attire. I'm actually not fond of wearing kimonos. The chest area is too constricting. That is something I actually agree with you, Marino-senpai. We'll start with the pancakes, right? Mami-chan thinks we should go straight for the meats. Okay, Luffy. And you boys just gonna gawk and stand there and gawk? Our reaction? Wow. Being surrounded by girls in yukata was pretty heavenly. That doesn't sound good for your health, Misaki. The lights and lanterns cast a warm orange glow on our surroundings. I like this picture. It's another one that looks like a photograph more than a painting. It's pretty similar to the summer festivals we have in Tagami, Kohai commented as he strolled through the crowd. A flyer struck on a power pole and read that there would be fireworks in the evening. Aren't festivals fun? Except... Senpai, I found a secret makeout spot from Yuzuho-chan's Eat All map. Take my hand, let's go together. Mission, Sakura elope. He's not going to fall for your indecent invitation, right, Senpai? Let's pretend the two are making noise behind us and enjoy the festival together. Huh? What? Kohai, festivals have always been our thing. This one's gonna be no different, right? This was ruining everything. Can't you all just get along? You don't say. Senpai, your insensitive comment is untrustworthy. Kohai, that's unfair. And here you show us total unity. Grrr. First, we'll accidentally bump into each other and hold hands, then I'll guide you to my secret peeping spot where we'll see other couples making out and get influenced so that we can go on and... Forget I said that. Ignore all the girls suggesting criminal things. Come with me, Senpai. Let's find a place where we can watch the fireworks alone. Kohai sighed and almost said something when... Snap. We heard the familiar sound of Sune's temples popping. Oh, look! Isn't that Nono-chan there? I looked towards the direction Sune was pointing at. Ninomiya was there, hanging onto Kiyohara Hasegawa's arm. He looked tired. Apparently he had been babysitting her for a while. Oof! There's a frightening sound of major bones breaking. Looks like they're heading off in a different direction. Hey! Where's Sakura? I don't know. Sune smiled as she tilted her head. Senpai! The brutal woman here just... Kohai, look! Isn't that Tomomi-chan here? Looking towards the direction Sune was pointing at, Kohai saw Tomomi walking with Mizuho, both of them still on the mission to eat everything that was available. Tomomi was drinking apricot candy syrup like mineral water, and the shop owner was looking horrified. Gah! There's another chilling sound of something akin to a spine breaking. Whoa, look at those two go! Hey, where's Mayuri? I don't know. Sune smiled as she tilted her head. Sune-san? those two, did you just... I don't know. Okay, I understand. Good, because I don't. Let's buy some food so we can eat while we watch the fireworks. Yeah, let's just do that. Kohai agreed, accepting everything in total defeat. I didn't think she was that strong. My sensitive places are all... Ugh. In a small alley between the rows of food stalls, Sakura, Tagami, and Mayuri Yasuji's bodies were ditched in the dirt. Adding to their humiliation, a small cat climbed on top of them and began having an early dinner of fried fish. I should never anger Sine Marino, I thought to myself as I watched the entire scene unfold. There was something chilling about watching Sine dumping the two lifeless bodies onto the alley with an expressionless face. She soon disappeared into the crowd with Kohai. Alright. Good job, Sine. I didn't have the courage to call out to her. What are you looking at? A demoness? I haven't a clue what you're talking about, but for some reason I feel like I should take the demoness aside, Yuki said as she walked behind me. The place was packed, and she looked as if she had difficulty keeping up with me in the crowd. Yuki, come this side. I reached out to her and for a moment forgot to breathe. The yukata Naomi had given her was slightly short for her, and I could see her wrists. A small drawstring pouch dangled from her fingers. I retracted my hand, unable to touch her. Huh? What's the matter? You're so thin. Her arms peeking out of her yukata sleeves looked so delicate, so fragile. I hesitated, worried I might break her. Whoa! You're acting funny again. What's wrong? Lately, I've only been able to make Yuki frown. She had done up her hair today, and a lock had fallen out on her cheeks. She tucked it behind her ear. The way she did... Whoa... did something for me. This must be the magic of the yukata, I thought to myself. Let's get a drink. Before she could ask me anything, I took her hand and pulled her towards me. Oh god. If I held any tighter, I might break her. But I wanted to tighten my grip because I didn't want to let go. I'm hopeless. I even needed to make a reason to convince myself to hold her hand. Let's eat while we watch the fireworks. Fireworks? Didn't you see the flyer? There's going to be fireworks later. Really? I pretended to keep my cool by replying in an offhand manner. Then I asked her what she wanted to eat. Oh ho! The shop owner, a middle-aged man, looked at both of us with wide eyes. Then he looked at me, then Yuki, then me again with a broad smile. I had a pretty good idea what he was thinking, so I kept a straight face. Good job! Please, don't tease. To further show his approval of my date, the shop owner stuffed in extra food and drink into our bags. That was nice of him to give us extras. It's his chance to make profit now, so he didn't have to be so generous. I wanted to tell Yuki he was just trying to cooperate, but held my tongue. I was holding my tongue a lot today. The plastic bags cut into my left wrist. All the food and drink we bought weighed down, but it didn't matter now. Because of my right, I was holding Yuki's hand. Where do you want to go? I'm right where I want to be. She curled her fingers into mine. No, I meant where to watch the fireworks, I replied, pretending to be unaffected. I have an idea, Yuki said as she pulled out a piece of paper from her pouch. Sakura gave me this. It was Sakura's mission makeout map. You're jittery, Yuki giggled. When you talk like that, it means you're shy about something. That's not... We could hear the sounds of drums afar. Something I want to admit. It was true I was shy. So where do you want to go? She tucked a lock of hair behind her ear again and looked up at me. I couldn't let go of her hand now. I was afraid I would hurt her if I did. I think I'm where I want to be too, I replied and tightened my hold on her fingers. This is an experiment, I told myself. This is what I've tried to do with Ao and Shiro. It's the same experiment for some reason. I never thought to do it with Yuki. No, that's a lie. I was avoiding her, but I didn't know why. So I just listened to the drums. We decided on one place in Sakura's map and turned a corner to the end of the row of stalls. Wait for me, I said, and left Yuki aside to talk to the person that had caught my attention. You're Yu-san, right? She was just about to stuff a takoyaki into her mouth when she turned to face me. That's octopus something, right? Yeah, I got it right. Who are you? You're Megari's friend, right? I ignored the question and pushed forward. I could hear her grinding her teeth. She tossed the takoyaki back into its container. Your girlfriend's waiting. I could feel Yuki advancing on us. I'd like to spin around and get on my knees and beg for forgiveness before I'm dealt any damage, but right now, I really feel like I need to talk to you, Yu-san. Kishima. Hmm? I don't even know you well. We aren't on a first-name basis. Very nice. What? I'm talking about the irritation on your face. Yu Kishima glowered at my words. It only made me happier. Do you mind going first? I asked Yuki. What are you going to do now? I'm going to have a talk about belonging. We'll make it quick before the food gets cold. Yuki took the plastic bags from my hand and lifted them high to make a point. What do you mean, belonging? So she'd heard. Yu walked over and passed her container of takoyaki to me. Here, eat this, and go buy a new one for me. But you just bought it, so not that long ago. I only eat the ones freshly made on the spot. Well, aren't you a decadent? Perfection only lasts for a moment. Everything else doesn't really matter, don't you think? Alright, wait here. I walked to the takoyaki stall and asked for a freshly made batch. Here. Thanks. She stabbed one with a toothpick and tossed it in her mouth. Then... Yummy. She promptly melted. I couldn't help it, I burst out laughing. Why are you laughing at me? I was just expressing my appreciation for the food. No, there's no problem at all. We took a moment to eat the takoyaki in peace. We must have looked weird stuffing our faces with food facing each other. So, what is this about belonging? She hardened her expression as soon as she emptied her container. What do you think you belong, Kishima-san? Can you explain the question? I didn't answer her, but stared at her in silence as I watched her irritation grow. I'm not that smart, by the way. Megari tried to belong to you. Ah, come to think of it, I remember bumping into you at the Ichimonji house. She mentioned you weren't participating in the Rokushiki festival. She said you lied to her. Megari told you all that? Her anger gradually turned into bewilderment. What are you to Megari? A friend, maybe? Don't ask me, I'm asking you. But you must be special. Megari isn't the type that would speak about things like that to anybody. Perhaps you're right. She also strikes me as the type to create problems in her head from overthinking things. That's only a result of my lie. Kishima looked away. Megara said you were afraid of her. That's why you weren't participating. You don't look as if you believe her. Well, maybe that's truth then. I suspect that's something I should tell her myself. Where is she now? The ritual went too well, I guess I should say. She went missing after that. I blacked out for a moment. When I regained consciousness, I could see Kishima had lost balance herself from throwing the punch. Well, that certainly proves you were ready to participate in the festival after all. It took me a while to gather my words, since I was knocked down on the floor, but I managed. A few people stopped and gathered around us to watch the spectacle. Why are you here enjoying the festivities with your girlfriend if she's gone missing? I thought you were Megari's friend. Riki Rokushiki was looking for her now, but I thought you were the one that should go looking for her instead. To be honest, I was still feeling a bit lightheaded, but I got up as if I wasn't affected. Do you have any idea where Megari is now? Even if I knew, I wouldn't tell you. No problem, because I have a pretty good idea myself. I don't need you to tell me. Do you want me to punch you one more time? I'm just doing what I thought Megari would want. Thanks for telling me about Megari. I really feel like punching you to a pulp, but I won't as a sign of gratitude. She's in that crystal cave again, isn't she? She totally is. Anyway, you'd better hurry, I called out towards her back. I know, because the storm's coming. Oh, fun. Is this chapter still going on? I've been recording for, it's only been 15 minutes so far. Anyway, did you do anything to her? Yuki asked as soon as I returned to her side. I took the plastic bags off her hands. Thankfully, they were still warm. I just talked about Megari, and this is what happened. I've got so many questions to ask, but the fireworks are going to start. Let's go. We stepped off the asphalt onto the forest. The ground sloped, and I wondered if we were trespassing onto the grounds of the Rokushiki Shrine. If we go a bit further, there should be a warehouse from the Rokushiki Shrine. For the Rokushiki Shrine. Looks like I was right. It would be nice if there was a place to sit, I commented lightly. After walking a few minutes... Oh. We looked at each other, then stopped to listen. Stop it! Giggling. Not here, it took time to dress up. We could hear voices excited from completely different reasons other than the festival. Masaki? In a super soft whisper. We'd better leave them alone? It's a shame I can't listen to how flustered we sound. With stiff, robotic movements, we marched nervously through the forest that had become a dangerous minefield for all kinds of reasons. But what if the same is happening everywhere else? No, should be fine. Apparently there's a rule among the locals that they can't trespass on sacred ground. What about us? Are we allowed? We don't believe in their god, Yuki declared staunchly. I was grateful for her strength. And damn us both, we were getting excited too. I could feel sweat gathering at my temples and Yuki's hand was growing hot. And this still goes on. There. I know it's only been like 16 minutes that I've been recording, 15 probably after I cut out the bit at the beginning. But it feels like this chapter has been going on a long time. Anyway, just as she said, a small wooden building was hidden amongst the trees. My heart was beating so fast I decided I would need a drink the moment we reached it. A high whistle pierced the air. The fireworks! We hurried towards the warehouse. We could see a few stairs leading towards the entrance. Perfect, we could sit there. The whistling rose higher and higher above our heads. Good, we've made it in time. Kohai, you're too close. Sine, but you're... Kohai and Sine were there, standing so close to each other it looked as if they were hugging. I dropped the plastic bags I was holding in my left hand. Yuki dropped the drawstring pouch she was holding in her right. Boom, the fireworks erupted just above our heads. The light illuminated us all. Excellent. And that's going to be it for this chapter. I hope you all enjoyed that because that was awkward. My name is Dragonite, and I will see you all later.